Welcome. The creative revolution starts now. Today we're going to talk about what it takes to channel creative genius. And by genius, I mean the source of your greatest ideas, images, and insights. As someone who has spent my career studying and exploring the creative experience from various angles, I have observed that the kinds of moments of creative inspiration that lead to artistic masterpieces and scientific breakthroughs tend to come as a stroke of genius. This is a term I used in episode 4. And what I mean is that the inspiration can come suddenly, unexpectedly, as a force of nature. Just think of the word stroke, like a cerebral stroke or a lightning strike. It's a force of nature that can seem overwhelming and uncontrollable. The creativity literature is filled with examples of this kind of dramatic inspiration. The Beatles composed songs like Yesterday and Nowhere Man through a stroke of genius. Nikola Tesla invented the alternating current generator in this way. Strokes of genius were involved in the writing of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein and Uncle Tom's Cabin by Harriet Beecher Stowe. So let's consider what it would mean for a stroke of genius to be compared to a lightning strike. Benjamin Franklin's greatest contributions in the study of electricity were, first of all, in recognizing that lightning strikes carry enormous electrical power, and then learning how to channel or harness that power. We know with electricity that the way to channel that power is through some type of a conduit, like electrical wire. With creative genius, you are the conduit. Let's consider what we know so far about genius. In episode 4, I told you that genius has this interesting paradox. On the one hand, it's a part of us, and on the other hand, it feels as if it's apart from us. It must be a part of us because at certain moments we channel creative genius and the flow of ideas, images, and insights that it generates. On the other hand, it's apart from us because genius seems like something outside of our conscious control and volition. If we could control it, we would be able to tap our creative genius on demand. And yet for most of us, that proves to be a challenge. The way to channel creative genius is simply this: to see yourself as an embodiment of that genius. What does that mean? Well, if genius lives in you, that means that it's always there, whether you know it or not. But what we're trying to do is find a way to recognize and identify with creative genius so that we will always find that flow of creativity within us. That is what lies at the heart of the practice that I call inspiring. To really grasp how inspiring works as a way of life, first we have to explore the nature of genius. And that is exactly what we're going to do in the next episode. So stay tuned for more. Thank you.